another one.
So this one said, looking for business-minded friends, right? So, because I am a 20-year-old male. I'm a 20-year-old male currently working 2 jobs and getting wage garnished at 1. What? That is crazy. At 20 years old, how can you be getting your wage garnished at 20 years old? I was looking for people with ambition and drive like myself. So I'll say this. Working 2 jobs at 20 years old, that doesn't seem like that much ambition and drive, but I digress. I have no idea what I want to start up yet, but I just want to meet more people and have business startup conversations. I'm open to any suggestion or advice. I want to get out of the 9 to 5 life and start up my own thing with a team of people that motivates each other and strives for success every day. All right. So why did I want to talk about this? Because let's start a timer. I want to talk about this because all right, so where I got this question from, right? So many people were posting, oh, yeah, let's do it. And they started a Discord group and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, kids, bitch. At 20 years old, 5 kids, bitch. But they're like, oh yeah, let's do this. And they were all hyped up for it. And that reminds me of this QA Discord that I had joined like last year. And they were like so hyped up for it. And then now, quiet, dead. And that's one of the reasons that I don't start my own Discord. But when I was reading that, I'm like, okay, they're so like hype about it and stuff. But some red flags that I see. I have no idea of what I want to start up yet, but I want to have conversations about what we can start up. And for me, I'm always of the idea of why don't we, like, not even we, why don't you come up with what is it that you want to do? And if your idea is good, then people will follow. Instead of because here's what's gonna happen. And I hate to be the one to say this, and I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong, right? But I am right more times than I'm wrong. So that means I'm right 51% of the times, and I'm wrong 49% of the time. But who's counting? Who's counting, right? But here's what I envision is gonna happen. They're gonna get into this Discord, and they're gonna they're just gonna start throwing out ideas. They're gonna have some meetings and stuff like that, and then it's gonna be a graveyard. Because for one, I pioneer my way, and then I have amazing people who come in, join it. And we have fun. We come up with ideas. We do agile training together. We do the men lie, the women lie, the numbers manipulate show together that I'm not going to rush anymore, I promise. And we just have fun. But we do good stuff. But when I read this, 20 years old, working 2 jobs, getting garnished at 1, but you don't want to work 9 to 5. How do you to me, don't get me wrong. There's some people who are able to do it. They're very business minded. But when I read this, I'm like, I have reservations. Because I don't want to just have conversations. I want to do stuff. And I've always grown by doing things and say, oh, you know what? I have an idea. Let me start it. And we run it up from there. So a lot of the stuff that I see started, and I've even used some of my own examples. When I learned Python because it's so funny. I learned Python because I was on YouTube, and it says, oh, you can make X amount of dollars a day doing some crazy, I don't know, some AI. I don't remember what it was, right? But you need to learn Python to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. So me and a friend of mine, we were talking about it. I'm like, all right, let's learn Python. And we said, all right, we're gonna meet every week. We're gonna talk about what we're learning about, all that good stuff. When I learned Python, because the goal was, all right, we're gonna do the 100 days of Python first, and then we're gonna do the machine learning course next, data engineering course next, and then we'd have all the tools that we need in order to do whatever it is that we have to do, right? I learned Python, learned the whole course, right? And started learning about data in the first course, and then went over into the next course and I learned a lot about data engineering and stuff like that. NumPy, pandas, pyplotlibs. And and what happens is that they dropped off and I kept going. But now, because I kept going, I didn't end up doing the thing that I saw on YouTube, but I'm working in Python every single day. I'm able to help people. I'm able to coach people. I'm able to take on more projects. I'm able to like come up with different ideas. Like I had one of my, I had the lead engineer reach out to me for a script that I wrote the other day on some AWS type stuff where we're using the Python Boto3 library connected to AWS, going through like through some jobs and all this crazy stuff that we did, right? And it's like, wow, this is so helpful. It's gonna be save so much time. But because I was like, I like let's do this. Let's learn Python. I kept going, and I'm not really sure what they're doing, but they like it's so. My thought behind it is get started on something, and if it's good, people will follow. And even like it could still be good and nobody follows, but you could like at some point, if it's good, people are gonna want to join in. They might want to buy your application. They might who knows, right? But when I hear these type of conversations, like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. I have a lot of ambition and drive, but I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Mitch said it best the other day, and he says it again here, right? Mitch says, where was it? He says, your job is your investment partner, your first one. Your job is your first investment partner. And I would be looking for like because I love my 9 to 5 because I have so many benefits. I'm able to work and learn a bunch of stuff, and then I'm able to take that and apply it to what I do here with you guys. What I do here with you guys, I'm able to apply that to work, and it's a loop. It's a loop, right? So that is my thoughts behind it. Looking for business-minded friends? Well, I think you should be business-minded yourself and start something, and then those friends will come. Don't look for them; they will come. I don't look for friends; they just come, and then we run it up together. Lead, and they'll follow. Lead, and they'll follow. All right. So that is my thoughts on that one.
Let them die, let them go, I'm breaking the chains. You wanted my help, but you can't stand the pain. Tough love's a lesson, but you call it disrespect. I'm done with your games, man, I'm taking my respect. It ain't my job to save you, you gotta learn your lane. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You meet me, but I'm just a mirror reflecting the truth, but your vision ain't clear. You say you don't need me, but you know that I'm right. While I'm paving my path, I'm focused on my light. Let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back, I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. Season to shine. No more looking back, I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. No more looking back. I feel I'm on the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back.